Hi everybody, this is Lindsay from windingroadcrochet.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable beret. If you like this tutorial, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So to make a beret, it is really just a matter of making a circle, decreasing your circle, and then working a few textured rows for our hat brim. So for this, I am using a size G crochet hook. I'm also using size 3 yarn. This is a Lion Brand Mandala yarn, and it's just some that I had left over. You're going to need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors for this project. So for this project, what we are going to be doing is simply making a circle using double crochet. And depending on what size you make, you're going to work a different number of rows of increases. And then we're just going to work some rows of decreases. And then work some front post, back post, half double crochet rows for a brim. So it's pretty easy of a pattern. So I am making a child size here. I am going to make a slip knot and leave enough of a yarn tail to be able to make a magic circle. I am going to chain 2, wrap that yarn tail around my finger, and now start working double crochets into the magic circle. When you work into the magic circle, you want to make sure you're working over 2 strands of yarn. So you can see how I've kind of caught 2 strands of yarn, working my stitches around those 2 strands. And I'm simply going to work 12 double crochet into this magic circle. So once you've worked your 12 double crochet, we are going to take that loose yarn end and we're going to pull it tight, drawing the center of our circle nice and tight. We'll weave in that end later. Now we are going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. Now we're ready for round 2. We're going to chain 2. And I do not count my chain, my turning chain, as a stitch. I'm going to work 2 double crochet in each stitch of row 1. So there's 1 double crochet and then the second double crochet into the same stitch. Going to the next stitch, I'm going to work 1 double crochet and then another double crochet. So at the end of this row, we should have 24 double crochet. Just continue doing this all the way around. So here I've reached the end of round 2, and once again I'm going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet, and I'm ready to start round 3. So chain 2, we're not turning in this pattern. We're going to work 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And then this is going to be our repeat for the rest of this row. So when we're done working 2 double crochet into the second stitch, we're going to work 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then follow that by 2 double crochet in the stitch after that. And simply repeat this all the way around the row until you reach the very end of your row, and then you're going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. Now we're going to begin row 4 by chaining 2, and this time we're going to double crochet into the first 2 stitches and then work an increase in the third stitch. You'll see a pattern developing here. This is a simple way that we make a circle. So a double crochet into the first and the second stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the third stitch. And then we will repeat this again. So 1 in the first and second stitch, and then 2 into the third stitch, and repeat that all the way around. When you get to the end of the row, you'll simply slip stitch to the first double crochet. For the next row, we're going to do a similar pattern. We're going to chain 2, and this time we are going to double crochet into the first 3 stitches and work an increase into the 4th stitch. So our first double crochet, our second double crochet, our third double crochet, and then in that fourth stitch we'll work 2 double crochet and simply repeat this pattern all the way around this row. So just keep repeating it all the way around until you reach the end. When you complete the row, you're just going to slip stitch to the first double crochet, and we're going to repeat this pattern until we have a total of 10 rows. So if you remember, in the first row we worked 12 double crochet, second row we increased in each stitch, third row we worked a double crochet and then increased, fourth row it was a 2 double crochet and an increase, fifth row it was 3 double crochet and then an increase. So your sixth row will be 4 double crochet and then an increase. Your seventh row will be 5 double crochet and then an increase, and we'll continue on. Here's a quick written version of the next few rows. So here's the written pattern for the next few rows to create the base circle for our hat. You'll notice it's just like what we've been doing. The only thing that changes is how many stitches you work before your increase. If you're working a larger hat, you'll simply work more rows with the same pattern. So here I have finished row 10, and now it's a really easy couple of rows. All we're going to do is chain 2, and we're going to double crochet and each stitch around. So no repeats or increases in this row or the next few rows. We're simply going to double crochet and each stitch around. Again, when you reach the end of the row, you will simply slip stitch to the very first stitch, and then you're going to repeat row 11 2 more times. So you'll chain 2 again, double crochet in each stitch around, and slip stitch at the end of the row, and simply repeat that row another time. So row 12 and row 13 are exactly like row 11. So here we are at the end of row 13. I'm simply going to slip stitch to the very first stitch, and now we're going to start working our rows of decreases. So for row 14, you're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet into the first 8 stitches. Our repeat for this row will be to double crochet in 8 stitches and then double crochet 2 together. So I'm just going to jump ahead real quick to my 8th stitch. I've worked 8 double crochets. Now I'm going to double crochet 2 together. You will yarn over, insert your hook and pick up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now to do a double crochet 2 together, yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. So we're working into 2 different stitches. Yarn over and pull through 2 on your loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 3 loops on your hook. So that is how you double crochet 2 together. Now I'm going to double crochet another 8 stitches and decrease again, and I will repeat that all the way around the row. So I'm just finishing up working 8 more double crochets, and then I'll show you again how to do a double crochet 2 together. So you will yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. You'll have 3 loops on your hook at this point. You'll yarn over and pull through all 3. That is how you do your decrease. So continue repeating 8 double crochet and a decrease all the way around. When you reach the end of the row, you'll end with a decrease, and then you'll slip stitch to the very first double crochet. And you can see how our hat is kind of turned and is starting to come in. Now we have 3 more rows of decreases to do. Start by chaining 2, and this time we are going to double crochet 7 double crochet, and then we will work a decrease. And I bet if you guess it, next row we'll work 6 double crochet and then a decrease, and the last decrease row will work 5 double crochet and then a decrease. So it's a very simple pattern, very easy way to learn how to increase and decrease circles. So once again, I've worked my 7 double crochets and you can see that I'm working a decrease now. Now I'm just going to repeat that 7 double crochet and then a decrease until I reach the end of the row. And at the end of the row, I'm simply going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet. So we're on to our 3rd row of double crochets. This time we are going to chain 2 and we will double crochet into the first 6 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then again, I will work a decrease, working it over 2 different stitches. There we go. So I'll simply repeat that all the way around. When you reach the end of row 16, simply slip stitch to the very first stitch, and then for row 17 you're going to do the exact same thing, chain 2. This time we're going to double crochet into 5 stitches and then work a decrease, and simply repeat that series of 5 double crochet and decrease all the way around your project until you reach the very beginning of the round, which you will slip stitch to the first double crochet. So here I am at the end of row 17. I'm just going to slip stitch to the first stitch, and now I'm going to work a simple row where we are going to double crochet in each stitch around. So you want to chain 2 and simply double crochet in each stitch until you reach the beginning of the row. When you reach the end of the row, you're simply going to slip stitch to the first double crochet. Now we're ready to start our textured hat brim. You're going to chain 2 and we're going to be working front and back post half double crochets. So you'll yarn over, go in from the front side of your work, back around the post of your stitch, and back out the front. Yarn over and pull your loop back to the other side. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. We're going to do this again, but this time we're going to go in from the back of our work, around the post of the stitch, yarn over and pull that loop back through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Let's do this again. We're going to yarn over, go around our stitch, from the front to the back to the front, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook. Again, going from the back to the front to the back, yarn over, pull that loop all the way around that stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And that is going to give us a beautiful ribbed texture. Simply keep repeating a front post half double crochet, a back post half double crochet, and do it all the way around. When you reach the very beginning, you should end with a back post half double crochet, and you'll simply slip stitch to the very first stitch. Now chain 2 again, and we're simply going to repeat this row. So you're going to work a front post half double crochet around the front post half double crochet of the previous row. Then we're going to work a back post half double crochet around the back post half double crochet of the previous row, and continue repeating that all the way around, front post then back post. If you're a beginner, feel free to check out my video on post stitches, and also feel free to work double crochet post stitches, as they're a little bit easier to work around when you're working your 2nd and 3rd row. When you finish this row, you are going to slip stitch to the very first stitch, and then you're going to repeat this row 2 more times. After you've worked all 4 rows of post stitches, we are just going to fasten off. We're going to yarn over and pull our tail end through the last loop, and then if you tug on that, it's going to create a knot. You'll only have 2 yarn ends to weave in at the end of this project. And there you have it. There is your beret. So it's actually quite simple, just simply making a circle, almost making just a ball pattern. But it's super, super cute and can be worn in so many ways. You can wear it on the back of your head, the side of your head, or just right on top of your head. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to check out my other tutorials. And as always, thank you so much for watching.